brand new Clash Royale video. Now in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you gameplay of cards that you have never seen before in Clash Royale. Now the footage I will be showing you is from Reddit, is from Twitter, and also private servers. So anything I can just get my hands on to show you guys different gameplay that we've never seen before. Now for today's episode, let's please break over 2,000 likes. I'd be very grateful if you guys broke this goal. If you break this goal, we will make more episodes like this one in the nearby future. With that being said, let's take a look at these crazy cards in Clash Royale that you've never seen gameplay of before. Number 1, Healer gameplay. Now if you guys don't know what exactly the Healer is, it is a support card that can heal many and multiple friendly cards because the healing ability actually does have splash in it, which is very cool, but it does only heal your cards in small increments. This card has low HP, can be taken out by arrows, fireball, so it's similar to the Princess and how delicate it is. The person that created this fake gameplay tried really hard. And just to let everybody know, if you want to find out where this gameplay came from, I will have original links in the description to the sources of where this gameplay did come from. Number 2, the Dragon. Now you've all heard on Clash Royale radio that the Dragon will never enter Clash Royale because its wingspan is a bit too big for the map. And that's why the Baby Dragon in the first place was created in Clash Royale, just to replace this card, but to be a better card for the map, just for the game, to make it look cleaner and simpler, and even better because having a big card that flies, when you're facing an opponent without an anti-air card, they're going to get totally wrecked. Now I'm going to show you guys 2 pieces of gameplay, 2 versions of the Dragon gameplay. The first one is a bit more cheesy than the other. This looks like the Dragon from Clash of Clans, just framed out to put in Clash Royale gameplay. And the second piece is actually a lot better. It's actually like a private server dragon skin that somebody put on top of a baby dragon. Because we're going to notice about the actual dragon gameplay is that it fires just like a baby dragon, but with more damage and more hit. Number 3, Barbarian King. Now this card is basically like one Barbarian, but bigger, does a lot more damage, and has a lot more hit points. And because it's such a big card, it has a much longer reach. Now in Clash of Clans, there's something called hero variants. And in Clash Royale, we don't currently have hero variants, but somebody went ahead and they put the Barbarian King in Clash Royale, which looks totally ridiculous. Now the Barbarian King is a very big Barbarian, like I said before, has a lot of hit points, a lot of damage, and it's a pretty slow moving card. But it's massive. This card has a lot of reach. Now the gameplay of this card on dashboard doesn't look too bad. It has that legendary glowing effect, which looks pretty crisp. It has a decent description, although the text is a bit off. But ultimately, the guy who made this didn't do a too bad job. And the gameplay of this card is pretty much on point too. Whenever this card changes direction or attacks a building, it has a perfect angle and looks like a legit Clash Royale card. So a great job to the person who did make this. Number 4, Archer Queen. Now just like the Barbarian King, this card was taken from Clash of Clans and put into a Clash Royale private server. Now the Archer Queen is like a bigger Archer card, has better range, more hit points, and a better damage per second. And once again, the dashboard gameplay of this card is amazing. It looks pretty much on point. Has a glowing effect. The text is once again a bit off, but an A+ job to the dashboard of this card. And the gameplay gets even better. It is pretty stellar. When the card turns, when it fires, it looks exactly normal. There's a nice shadow effect on this card. So pretty much looks like a legit Clash Royale card. Number 5, Grand Warden. Now this is the last hero card in our video. You guys might be getting sick of these hero variants in Clash Royale. Now the Warden is a supporting hero card. It has a nice heal effect. It does pretty good splash damage, although not that strong. It has a laser beam on its staff. Pretty cool stuff. Think of this card as a constant healing spell that does less heal, but also combined with the Inferno Dragon, because it has that nice laser effect. Honestly, I don't know how these private server guys make the gameplay look so good, because you're basically recreating a whole card in Clash Royale, which takes coding, it takes graphics, it takes like frame by frame perspective, so you get a different perspective when the card turns and stuff. Making this gameplay happen takes a ton of work. So a big props to the person that took their time and energy to make this gameplay because it looks pretty good. Number 6, Goblin Barrel Launcher, Archer Tower, and Elite Barbarian Hut. Now this clip is a mashup of 3 different made-up cards in Clash Royale. By the way, just forget about that Massive Musketeer. It's just a crappy variation of somebody's made-up mind to create the Archer Queen. Now the cannon is actually a Goblin Launcher. It doesn't fire a Goblin Barrel, nothing like that. It only fires 1 Goblin at a time, which is maybe effective if you're trying to distract a card like a Prince, or something that charges really fast like a Dark Prince, or even something that has a slow rate of fire like a P.E.K.K.A card. And just as a full disclosure, all the gameplay that you're seeing in today's episode is not real Clash Royale gameplay. Nothing to do with brand new cards coming out in the future. This is just gameplay of people having fun, creating different codes in Clash Royale, creating new variants basically. Next up is the Archer Tower, which is actually a card from Clash of Clans. Once again, I know, right? A lot of cards being pulled in from that game. Now the Archer Tower is like the bomb tower, but instead of having a bomb on the top of that tower, it's like an archer. Not the most effective defense card, but very creative. Finally, at number 7 is the Wizard Tower. Now in Clash Royale Radio, they told us that they actually tried to create a nice Wizard Tower. Now this card concept doesn't to me make any sense because the tower itself is kind of redundant, not needed. And by having a nice Wizard Tower, you're just really spending more electric to defend with the same card, but having a lot more hit points, but it being stationary. So I don't see the value in getting a nice Wizard Tower. Maybe they saw value or creativity when doing it, but I just don't see the value. But the gameplay of this card is actually not the Ice Wizard Tower, but the regular Wizard Tower, which can be found in Clash of Clans. And it's just, as said, a tower with a wizard on top of it. One crazy video. That is the first time I personally have seen leaked gameplay of certain cards. When searching for gameplay, I found a lot of crazy stuff and a lot of cheesy stuff. So what you're seeing in this video is the best of private server gameplay and private server attempts. Although some may seem like they're pretty much weak attempts, like the Elite Barbarian Hut Spawner, just a combination of the Barbarian Hut Spawner and Elite Barbs. It was weak, but trust me, it gets a lot more